Have you ever felt like no one noticed you? Like no one cared about how you felt? Well, let me tell you about a girl named Hagar. She was a servant, but one day she met God, and everything changed. Hey kids, welcome to Bible Wonder. Today we are going to learn about ROI, the God who sees me. We're going to hear the story of Hagar from the Bible. This is a great story for anyone who feels unseen or unimportant. Once upon a time, a long time ago, there were two people who loved God more than anything. Their names were Abraham and Sarah. They lived in a big tent with lots of servants. One day, Sarah said to Abraham, "I wish I could have a baby. I'm sad because I do, and have anyone to take care of me when I'm old." Abraham agreed. He said, "You're right. It would be nice to have someone to take care of you when you're old." Abraham and Sarah couldn't have a baby together. So Sarah said to Abraham, "I have a plan. We can ask our servant Hagar to have a baby with you. Then the baby will still be our child." So that's what they did. Abraham had a baby with Hagar, and Sarah was happy. But after a few months, Hagar began to feel proud. She thought, "I have a baby inside me, but Sarah doesn't. I am better than her." Every time she saw Sarah, she made fun of her. She walked around proudly and said, "I'm pregnant." "You aren't. Maybe you can't have a baby because you're too old." Can you imagine how sad this made Sarah feel? She was Abraham's wife, but now her servant was treating her like she wasn't important. One day Sarah said to Hagar, "Why do you treat me this way?" "Because I can't have a baby." "It's not your fault, I'm sorry." But Hagar didn't listen. She continued to walk around proudly and make fun of Sarah. One day Sarah couldn't take it anymore. She went to Hagar and said, "Because you made fun of me, you will never have a good day again. You will always be a slave." Hagar was scared. She cried and said, "Please don't be angry with me, I'm sorry. I will never make fun of you again." But Sarah wouldn't listen. She chased Hagar out of the house. Hagar ran out into the desert. She was alone, tired, and pregnant. She wanted to hide so no one could find her. She walked for a long time until she reached a small spring. There she sat down and cried. Suddenly Hagar heard a voice that said, "Hagar, where are you coming from? Where are you going?" Hagar looked around and saw a beautiful angel standing in front of her. "Ah!" She replied, "I'm running away from my mistress. She sent me out into the desert to die." The angel asked, "What's your name?" "My name is Hagar," she answered. Then the angel told her, "I know you're sad, Hagar, but I have two messages for you. The first message is for you to go back to your mistress and be humble and obedient to her. Even though it's hard, you must obey her." Hagar felt bad because she knew she hadn't been a good servant to Sarah. She promised the angel that she would return home and be a good servant. Then the angel told her, "You are going to have a son. Name him Ishmael, which means God hears, because God has heard your cry." Hagar was surprised. No one had ever spoken to her like that before. She looked up at the angel and said, "You are El Aratha, God who sees me." Hagar had realized that even though she had run away and tried to hide, God still knew her. He saw her pain and he heard her cry. Hagar stood up and thanked the angel. She knew that she needed to return home, even though it would be difficult. She took one last look at the angel and walked away. When Hagar arrived home, Abraham and Sarah were very worried. They had been looking for her everywhere. Sarah was very angry when she saw Hagar, but Hagar apologized and asked for forgiveness. She told Sarah about the angel and how she would soon have a baby boy. Sarah accepted Hagar's apology, and they became friends again. Sarah even asked Hagar to help her take care of the baby. After a few months, Hagar gave birth to a baby boy and named him Ishmael, just like the angel had told her. And every time Hagar saw the baby, she remembered that day by the spring in the desert when she met the angel of the Lord. She knew that God had not only seen her, but he had also heard her cry and sent help. And one day when Ishmael was all grown up, his mother Hagar took him on a long walk in the desert. As they walked, Ishmael asked his mother, "Who was that beautiful angel I saw when we lived in the tent?" Hagar smiled and said, "That was an angel of the Lord, and you know what? He had a special message for me. He told me that you would become a great nation. Your descendants would be more numerous than the stars in the sky." Ishmael was amazed. He looked up at the sky and said, "Wow, that's a lot of people. I hope they remember God." His mother hugged him and said, "Of course they will. After all, you are the son of Abraham, the friend of God. God is telling us that he truly sees us, you know. Sometimes it can feel like no one really cares about us, or that we read just too small to matter in this big world. But the story of Hagar is a beautiful reminder that this isn't the case at all. God sees our struggles, our heartaches, and He really cares about what we're going through. When we're feeling sad, scared, or lonely, we can just talk to God, and trust me, He's always there to listen. It's like having a best friend who never judges. Plus, God wants us to be respectful to our parents and kind to everyone around us. But here's the best part. When we mess up, we all do. He is always ready to forgive us. His love is just so immense and unconditional. Isn't that comforting? Remember, you are special and important to God. Ask Him to help you be a good friend, a good child, and a good person. Thank you for watching this episode. Remember, you are loved by God. If you enjoyed today's lesson, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Also, check out our other videos that bring the Bible to life for kids. Let's learn about God together.